back into another edition of Sonny's Breakdown here. We get to talk about two big plays. Frogs coming off the open week, obviously. Let's go back to that Oklahoma State win right here at Amon Carter Stadium. Gets the Horned Frogs bowl eligible, and they do it in fine fashion. Both offense, defense, special teams, all three phases played a role in it. Let's start, Coach, with a defensive play here. Bud Clark picks up another interception in his career.
Yeah, you can see here we've got kind of a two-safety look, and Bud does a great job. There's two vertical routes here. Corner and safety have to pass them off. The corner stays with the post. Bud passes this off. This route goes deep enough. Typically, it's quarters coverage look. You're going to play about 10 yards, and once he makes an out cut, then you're going to break on him. Ball's a little bit underthrown. Bud does a great job of closing, making a play on the ball. And then the disappointing part was right here. This guy trips him up just a little bit, but you can see right here, if he doesn't get tripped up, Bud has a chance to score because we got three guys here to block, and the whole half of the field is open here. But heck of a play by Bud. It's a big part of the game. It was 3rd and 7 right here, and a big stop for us.
Just from a teaching standpoint, when I watch this video, Coach, as a fan, and I'm not talking about either side here, if I'm watching this to me clearly defines quarterback reads. What should Bowman be reading here? Because he really had two guys that could have been open, that he could have thrown open, right?
Yeah. I think right here, as the ball's thrown, I think he's not sure if the safety, if they're gonna trade this off, or if they're gonna if the corner's gonna stay on the post and the safety's gonna play the flat.
Gotcha.
And so I think that's where it starts. And then really, if you look here, the receiver's open. The ball needs to be thrown here,
right,
and the ball's a little bit underthrown, and Bud does a great job of breaking and coming underneath it and making a play on the football.
Yeah, played perfectly by your defense, though, right?
Yeah, the guys did a tremendous job of playing it. Again, it starts with communication, the corner and safety being on the same page and making sure that both of them do their job, and in that situation they did.
Good deal. All right, Texas Health Play of the Game is coming up next.
Get this low-mileage lease on this 2024 Cadillac Lyriq all-wheel drive luxury one for around $599 per month.
All right, welcome back in here to Sonny's Breakdown. We're going to talk offense now. Let's go back to that Oklahoma State game. This was a big play. I love the fact that Jordan Bailey's starting to get more and more involved in the offense.
Yeah, Jordan's a guy that, has at times really shown an ability to make some big plays. He's had a hard time staying healthy, but we're glad he's healthy, and really made a heck of a catch in the Baylor game, and then made this really nice run against Oklahoma State. So it starts with the play design and us wanting to get the ball to Jordan here. And so we snap it directly to Savion. We run a reverse here, okay? And then what we've got here is we've got Josh Hoover that's going to be able to lead on this safety, because what's going to happen, the safety is going to roll down a little bit, and then he ought to see Jordan coming around. Josh does a good job of here just getting in his way just enough, and then Jordan does a really good job here of setting him up and making him miss, okay? Then we got Eric McAllister out here blocking on the edge and does a good job here of being smart, okay? He's right here at this point. He lets the receiver, the defensive back go.
Yep.
And they call holding here, but then they talk about it and decide, look, it wasn't enough to leave the penalty on. And then Jordan does a tremendous job here of making this guy miss, getting to the sideline. And at this point right here, you're not going to catch Jordan Bailey.
Yeah,
so.
once he gets to that edge. And then also the way he sees the field as well. There's the running back in him, still from the days, flashes in front of him. He makes a cut, and then he's gone.
Yeah. And then you see Jack here on the backside doing a really pretty good job here, just getting in the way here on this DB, because otherwise he'd fold over the top and make the tackle. So really good play by Jordan. And as you said earlier, you get to see some of his running back skills and see his speed. And again, starts with a good play design. And really, it goes back to Savion being in the backfield, because when you get this action here, he's going to draw a lot of attention. And so he draws a lot of attention, does a good job on the pitch, makes a nice easy pitch for Jordan to catch, and then Josh gets a key block here. You can see Josh isn't a great blocker, but he gets just enough.
Yeah, and I was going to say that everyone in the stadium thought Savion was going to have the football, including Oklahoma State. That helps,
no
right?
question. Yeah, it does. And again, he's a great decoy when you use him as a decoy.
All right, coming up this week, obviously you got a big one. Arizona comes calling. First time you played them as a Big 12 opponent, 2 o'clock on Saturday. We know the history with Arizona over the years as far as what they've been all about, blue-collar sort of team. But it's an offense that can be explosive too, right?
Yeah, good football team. Really explosive. Starts with the quarterback, and then right now they've got the leading receiver in college football. I mean, guy's putting up big numbers and has a huge catch radius, can really run. It's kind of a big play waiting to happen. So it'll be a big challenge for us. We're going to have to do a good job disrupting him and getting to the quarterback and pressuring the quarterback as well. But our guys are playing with a lot of confidence right now, so we're excited about the challenge.
You notice one thing after that Houston game, they got the win against Houston. They forced a lot of turnovers in that game.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. I think it's the best Arizona's really probably played all year. You know, they did a really good job of kind of establishing, running the football. The quarterback took care of the ball. They created some turnovers and made some big stops against Houston's offense, and were able to pull away.
Senior day, too, as well for your group. 30-plus will walk. Maybe some of them come back, but it's still an emotional day.
Yeah, big day for a lot of our guys. You know, it's the culmination of a lot of work. You know, a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of guys that were here before we got here and have, you know, been through a coaching change and you know, and all the stuff that can be difficult, and have showed a lot of toughness, mental toughness and fortitude, and kind of hung around. And so we're excited about these guys, and I know it's important to us as coaches and to our team to go out and play well.
I'm not going to use the word sad, but I know you like this team.
Yeah, I do. I like the team. I just like the way that they like each other. I like the way that they hadn't been too high or too low. Yeah. You know, we didn't play well for about a month there, and the guys just kept working hard and have started to play a little bit better. So, you know, I like the resiliency of the team. I like the unselfishness, and just got a lot of fun guys.
All right, 2 o'clock on Saturday. We'll see you there. But we'll be back here next Monday for another edition of Sonny's Breakdown.